This is Adventure Quest with Tarot. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself, and create the life that you truly want to live. So let's get into it. Now stick around because there's going to be a quest toward the end of this, so you get the wisdom of the tarot, and then you get to put it into practice, so you lock it in, and it's not just a cerebral kind of a thing. So what have we got today in the energies? Oh wow, we've got the Divine Masculine. It's the Emperor energy. The Emperor is about taking control of things. It's about taking the lead. It could be about leadership, yeah? It's about a feeling where we are, when we've got this, you know? I got this. I'm all over it. I'm all about it. I can do this. I got this. Even if we're giving ourselves a pep talk, and because there's a part of us, conflicting emotions that we had yesterday, a part of us thinking, I'm not sure about this, and we've got doubts about ourselves. This is a feeling like, I take the lead of my life. I can do this. I got this. So what are the lessons that could come up around this? The Nine of Swords, anxiety. Okay, opposing. It's like going deeper into what I was talking about yesterday. So we have this balance of emotions, right? We always do. We have a balance of emotions. No matter how positive you feel about something, there's going to be some fears there and there's some doubts there, right? That's natural and it's human. But what we want to do is tip that balance more on the positive, less of the fears and more on the positive. We don't do that by trying to ignore the fears. We do that by acknowledging the fears, just being okay about it, because it's a very human thing to have fears. Of course you can now have fears. We've got a nervous system, we've got a subconscious mind. They are set to be negatively focused so that they protect us. They are our protective tools as a human being, but we can put it in its place, you know what I mean? We can go, okay, well, I've got these things, they're trying to protect me, but I can still be in the Emperor energy and be in control of my life. I don't need to let the fears push me around. I don't need to let them take the lead. I don't need to give my power away to my fears. The Nine of Swords is the fears. It's fears, it's anxiety, it's sleepless nights and all of that kind of thing. So yeah, the lessons are about that. It's not giving your power away to those things. They can exist and it's fine. It's fine, you know. I've got PTSD and it changed. My experience of it changed completely once I accepted it. I was trying to fix it, you see. And so I'd get upset when I had it. More like, it's an upsetting experience, an episode of PTSD in itself. But I would further that upset afterwards by getting upset that I'd still got it, you know? And I got to this point where I was just like, oh, well, that's just the way that my nervous system is wired. I've got PTSD because it happened as a child. And so my nervous system is trying to protect me. And it just, once I accepted it, it just took the whole sting out of it. And now I hardly ever have episodes at all. But when I do, I'm not beating myself up afterwards that it's still there. And likewise, the lessons here about anxiety, it's like, yeah, we've all got anxiety. We all have anxiety. But we don't need to give our power away to it. Yeah. Our subconscious mind is a part of our mind and it is there to protect us. It brings up all the fears, all the contraindications against something. You know, it's like you've got a medication and that little leaflet in it. That's what our subconscious is like. It's as soon as we put our mind to something, it's going to tell us why we should be scared of that thing, why it's going to kill us, why not to do it, you know, all of that kind of stuff. But put it in its place. It's a tool. We don't need to believe it. Sometimes we need to believe it. That don't jump off that cliff, you know, it tells us some important stuff sometimes. And some people, and me in the past, and perhaps in the present still, sometimes will listen to the subconscious mind when we shouldn't, and listen to the fears when we shouldn't, and then we completely ignore it when we should. So when we get that feeling about someone that's not a good person, and we override that with our minds, that's not a good thing to do, right? So how can we get in alignment with all of this? I like that. It's the Four of Swords. This is, well, you can see what it is in the card, right? It's the chill out. It's the take a rest. Take a rest. There's not that much to do. You don't need to try too hard. You know, sometimes we think the things that I'm trying to manifest in my life is a big deal to me. And so I must have to be a big deal or do a lot or do something really big in order to get it. Universe is like, no, no. I just like give you all of this abundance for nothing. Look around you. Like, look around you. Like, is nature struggling for it all? No, it's not. And so chill. Chill. That's how to get in alignment, is to chill out on it all. The expansion that's possible today, the Fool. Oh, starting something new. Throwing ourselves into something new. And it's into the unknown, the Fool, you know? Into the unknown. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. If you want to experience something in your life, tell yourself that. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. And I'll tell you one thing. I am not going to do a massive amount for it either. I'm going to do what I need to do for it, for sure, but not something huge, because I love myself. So something new is starting, into the unknown. Be willing to go into the unknown. If you think about it, everything that you've experienced so far in life is in the known part. Yeah, so if you want the same old stuff that you've already had, then continue just in the known areas. If you want something different, you're going to have to go into the unknown, into a line of field that you've never been in before. You push yourself, it's not about doing big things, but it's about going out of your comfort zone, right? The comfort zone is where the fears are. That's not a good place to be, because the subconscious mind and the fears, they're stopping you from living life. They'll say no to everything. No, don't do a thing, says your fear and your subconscious. Well, what's the quest for today? Let's get the card and find out. It's not those two, it's this one. The quest for today, should you choose to accept it, is, it's all about strength. I love it. The strength card, well, it is what it says. It's about strength, but here you go. She's got a line there, and she's been very brave to put her hand, sometimes in its mouth on some of the cards. It's just near its mouth. So she's not afraid, right? I remember when I was a kid around animals, and I used to be afraid of them, dogs and cats. And now my cat terrorizes me all the time. I'm often in her mouth because she likes to play fight and stuff. And, I can just relax and I can trust her. And, especially like if she's got her claws in me as well, you've got to relax then, because any tugging, you're really going to hurt yourself, right? So very different than when I was a child. And this is what the strength card is all about. So the quest for today is, I want you to put your fears in their place, your anxiety, whatever it is, any negative feelings. So write down all the negative feelings and the fears that you have, the worries and all of that kind of thing. Write them all down. Get them all out, add to them if some more come up. And go through each one asking yourself this. Who's stronger? That fear or worry that you've written down, or you? And the answer should be you every time. Reclaim your power from each one of those things. I am stronger than that. I'm stronger than my anxiety. I'm stronger than my PTSD. This is an exercise in knowing our strength, but also putting those fears in their place, right? Just putting them in their place. And being brave like this. Relaxing into it. There's something about this, with a hand there, the lion's mouth. Being courageous and relaxing. Can you relax about all of those things, all of those fears, and realize that you're stronger, and then be open and willing to head into the unknown? That's your quest for today. Bit of an internal one today. Well, there you go. If you'd like even more quests, then visit my website, behealing.com. You'll find a link for it in the description box below, and also up there too. And if you put your name and your email address in when the window pops up, you'll get my free course, which is 6 fun quests for the next level self-love. So thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave me a comment. Love hearing from you, and it really helps the algorithm too. Let me know what this brought up for you. Have you been letting things like anxiety, depression, fears, have you been giving your power away to them? Or are you actually stronger? I know you're stronger. You're still here. You've survived so much. Of course you're stronger. You are. So have the best day ever, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.